your natural healer, and welcome. And I'm happy to have you joining me for the crystal of the week this week. And this crystal is 10% off all week. So let's get into it. All right. So today, drum roll, Bloodstone. All right. We got some really neat pieces in the shop. The first are these Bloodstone worry stones. These are really nice size worry stones. They're really, really thick. And they do have the divot there for the thumb. But as you can see, I mean, that's a nice size worry stone. And like I said, they're thick. So you have to be careful with some of them. You know, there are some worry stones that are very thin and they can break easily, especially if you carry them in your pocket. One that usually does that is fluorite. Fluorite absorbs a lot of energy, but it's also very fragile. But anyway, there we go. I'm trying to block my face so it, as you see, my terrible nails. So those are my worry stones. We also have tumbled pieces. So again, we've got beautiful tumbled bloodstone. And you can't really see it here because of the lighting, but some of the pieces do have some nice red coloring to it. This one particularly, if you can see that. We also offer bracelets. These are 8mm beads. And they're for, 7.5-inch wrists. I have big wrists, and the 7.5, they fit, but after a while, I mean, I do need to take it off. It does leave little indents. So, I mean, you can wear them if you've got a bigger wrist. And then finally, Bloodstone orgone pyramids. So you can see the copper spiral there, but these are Bloodstone. So let's talk about what exactly Bloodstone is. So again, this isn't going to be a deep dive. We're going to save that for the Crystal Educational Series. Bloodstone, if you read tarot, I like to think of it as the emperor. You know, he is confident, he is bold, he lays down the law, he knows what his job is as the patriarch. He listens to others, but at the same time, what he says goes. He's on point with, he's just an authoritative figure. So Bloodstone really represents that energy to me. It represents protection, strength, confidence, courage, motivation. It also purification, and even consciousness. It is a really, really excellent stone for anybody that just needs that extra oomph in their life. Okay. Especially if you find that you're maybe a meeker person, maybe you let people walk all over you, you don't stand up for yourself. This is an excellent crystal for that. And you would think it'd be a throat chakra crystal, but it's not. It's actually a root chakra. So some healing for Bloodstone is PTSD. This is an excellent crystal for anybody suffering from PTSD, anxiety, stress. It helps with the circulatory system, the heart, and obviously blood. This is a great one for anybody with any kind of blood issues. And like I said, circulatory issues as well. As I stated, it is a root chakra crystal. So it is grounding in some sense. I love it. Anyway, so it's root chakra. It's the planet Mars, and the zodiac sign is Aries, Libra, and Pisces. And again, friends, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm Pisces, Bloodstone's my stone. No, it means if you need to incorporate more Pisces energy in your life, Bloodstone can help you do that. So again, look in your birth chart, see where Pisces is at in your birth chart. And if you don't have a birth chart, and if you want one that is in layman's terms, I offer birth chart analysis. My reports are they're minimum 35 pages long, But if you're going to invest in that, do the life package, because I can't remember if I do 4 or 5 reports for that. And it's got so much information. But anyway, I digress. So the element is earth, and numerology is 4 and 6. Okay. My pieces all come from Madagascar. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bloodstone. So if you feel like you need to add more bloodstone in your life, or it's just a crystal that you've been really wanting to add, this is the time to do it, because all this week, Monday through Sunday. So what is today? Sorry, I got to look at my phone. I don't know. So from May 19th through the 25th, so that's Memorial Day weekend, 10% off. These are fantastic. And I don't have a lot of these in stock, but my vendor that makes these, I love their worry stones. So if you're looking for a good bloodstone worry stone, and I mean, like I said, they're not quite palm stones, but to me, they're a little, because I've got some other worry stones in the shop. They're a little thinner and a little smaller, but this vendor is who I will buy my worry stones from now on, because they're fantastic. Anyway, all right. Y'all don't need to know all that. So Bloodstone, Crystal of the Week, 10% off. Get them while they're hot. Tumbled, bracelets, worry stones, and we have pyramid, orgone pyramids. And I think that is all the bloodstone that I currently have. I am working on getting some towers. The next big order I put in, I will be getting some beautiful bloodstone towers. Anyway, guys, go live your best life. Have a fantastic week. Go live your best life, but do it the natural way. Namaste. Thanks for watching.